Hi there, my name is Jane Wesley Brooks. I am a certified family law specialist with the State Bar of California at JWB Family Law in San Diego. Welcome to Tuesday's Tips. Today's topic is a very important one. It's, can I get an emergency child custody order from the court? The answer is in very narrow circumstances. We have to consider, what does the court consider an emergency? And I guarantee you that the court's determination of what is an emergency when it comes to children is wildly different than a protective parent concerned about their child. A court will not consider emergency application, which is also called an ex parte order or an ex parte application. The court will not consider an ex parte application for emergency custody orders, essentially, unless there is blood on the floor or children are out on the tarmac being prepared to get kidnapped. An example of when I have received emergency custody orders is one of the parents had died, committed suicide, and was no longer available to care for the children. If the other parent is arrested or in prison, that might be an emergency. If there has been a CPS involvement, particularly where the children have been harmed and or taken away from the custodial parent at the time, that's considered an emergency. But these are very extreme and narrow circumstances. The court does not consider it an emergency if the other parent was supposed to drop off the kids for Thanksgiving and they didn't. And now all of a sudden, you want to run off to court and tell the court, oh my gosh, I don't know where my kids are. They're with the other parent. They didn't drop them off. That's not an emergency. That's something to be addressed later. So please bear in mind that every time that you go before the court, it's important that you appear as though you have done your research and that you are making a request that is pertinent, timely, and well thought out under the law. So unless there is truly emergent circumstances, please do not appear on an ex parte basis for a custodial issue. If you have any questions about whether your case or those circumstances that you're experiencing that you believe are an emergency and need to get to court, if you want an opinion on that, feel free to set up a 30-minute free consult and we will let you know in that 30-minute free consult, yes, you have an emergency. You need to get to court. Here's how you do it. Or that's not really an emergency. You need to just file your motion in due course to address those issues. I hope this helps, particularly since we are in the holiday season and a lot of parents get very, very anxious when custody and visitation orders are not being kept. It can be a very difficult time, but I hope that you don't rush off to court before you've spoken to a family law attorney. I wish you well.